All right, back here with Justin Irvine, and Justin is one of the leading younger drivers coming up in the sport of harness racing too, and he follows in the footsteps of his dad, Don Irvine Jr. from back in the Buckeye State, and talk to us a little bit about how it is to follow in the footsteps of Donnie. And Donnie was just always a great driver. You know, me watching him as I grew up, you're all what, of 22, 23, 24 years old, and so to follow in somebody's footsteps like Don, what's that like for you as a driver?
I think it's a tremendous help as a driver. I mean, great father, you know, he's just been there every step of the way, supportive, but just a phenomenal teacher as far as helping me on the racetrack. You know, he's my biggest critic, but I think he's also my biggest fan.
Yeah, I certainly would believe that he'd be your biggest critic, but also your biggest fan, and wouldn't be a father if he wasn't. So talk to us a little bit about Muskingum here. You follow the rules of the first turn of letting somebody in front of you. You wound up getting away sixth, but Leon had left out of there with his horse, and Leon was the favorite. So were you looking to put him in the hole and then follow him, of course?
I know that its last start, it went a really big mile. It was 3 wide past the quarter, and it sat out there the whole way and still almost got there. Just got beat at the wire on a really, really crappy night. Weather was terrible, and so was the wind. And so I figured there might be a little bit of early speed. And when I was retreating off the gate, because my mare come off of smaller tracks, I didn't know really how she'd be here. But when there was a spot for Leon, I was more than happy to follow him the whole way, you know.
So it was much better. She was much better tonight on a bigger track?
Yeah, I'd say she probably excels on a bigger track, but she's so handy off the gate. I just didn't want her to make a mistake. I'd never sat behind her either.
So this is a horse for the bettors out there to look forward to seeing next week on the racetrack.
Yeah, I would think so. With
Back in the same class, in the same in a decent draw.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
All right, now answer me one last question. Your morning line's 8-1. You wind up second over here, and charging late at the end there against the favorite to get beat to finish second. Do you pay any attention to the morning lines as a driver?
Maybe when they first come out, I just kind of look through and see what what they think of me. But here it's human generated, whereas back home it's computer generated. So I don't really pay too much mind to it. I read the program. I know most of the horses I drive back home and who I'm in against, but I don't pay too much attention to it. No.
All right, now not thinking about this past Saturday, Ohio State or Michigan.
I don't care. It doesn't matter to me.
Okay, send it back upstairs to you guys.